Hello, good evening viewers and welcome to SKTV News. You are watching Primetime English News with me, Bhavini. First, the headlines. India and Pakistan agrees for a ceasefire with immediate effect after talks between Director General Military Operation of both nations. India issues big warning to Pakistan, says any future terror attacks will be treated as act of war against India. RPI Atawale, Manipur State Delhi Youth Wing arranges accommodations for Manipuri students fleeing vulnerable border states amid escalation of tension between India and Pakistan. And consensus reached among 23 MLAs, says Kairao MLA Lorembam Rameshwar, efforts on to meet required number of MLAs to form government. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. Foreign Secretary of India Vikram Misri has announced that India and Pakistan have agreed to an immediate ceasefire. The Foreign Secretary highlighted that Director General of Military Operation of Pakistan called Director General of Military Operation of India today at around 3:35 p.m. During the call, both sides agreed to cease all firing and military actions on land, air and sea with immediate effect from 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Vikram Misri also informed that both Director General of Military Operation will talk again on May 12th at noon. Just moments ago, US President Donald Trump also announced on X that India and Pakistan have agreed to a full and immediate ceasefire after mediation from America. Pakistan Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar also endorsed Trump's claim on X. It may be mentioned that tensions escalated between India and Pakistan after India successfully conducted Operation Sindoor. The operation was conducted in response to Pahalgam terror attack on April 22, where 26 tourists were gunned down by terrorists who claim themselves as a front of Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorist organization.
Director General of Military Operations of Pakistan called the Director General of Military Operations of India at 15:35 hours earlier this afternoon. It was agreed between them that both sides would stop all firing and military action on land and in the air and sea with effect from 1700 hours Indian Standard Time today. Instructions have been given on both sides to give effect to this understanding. The Directors General of Military Operations will talk again on the 12th of May at 1200 hours.
Earlier, before the announcement of ceasefire, India had issued a stern warning to Pakistan that any future terror attack on Indian soil will be considered an act of war. The report in News 18 said the warning is not an escalation, but a clear red line drawn in response to Pakistan's repeated acts of aggression, including sustained drone and missile attacks targeting Indian military and civilian infrastructure. The hardline posture marks a significant shift in India's counter-terror doctrine. Delhi has made it clear that it will not hesitate to respond militarily to any attack anywhere in India. The decision was made during a high-level meeting chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at 7 Lok Kalyan Marg. Attendees included Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, NSA Ajit Doval, CDS General Anil Chauhan, the armed forces chiefs and other senior officials. A government source emphasized that the situation will be handled differently going forward, noting that terrorism will be considered a breach of sovereignty and addressed accordingly. Manipur students who were fleeing from border due to the ongoing escalation between India and Pakistan were given shelter by RPI Atawale Manipur State Delhi Youth Wing in Delhi. The students were fleeing from border states including Jammu and Kashmir, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Punjab and Chandigarh. In a video release, a representative of RPI Atawale Manipur State Delhi Youth Wing highlighted that the students were given shelter at their office. He added that the youth wing had also provided a helpline number for the student to report any inconveniences. Furthermore, he highlighted that around 50 students called for assistance last night. He also said that male students were given shelter at their office and female students were accommodated at nearby PGs. The representatives further reiterated the youth wing's commitment to provide any form of assistance to students.
Chandigarh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, amasung akoigi Punjab hariba mafam singsidagi akholiba lala sina maram oiraga akoigi mahiroi singe akoi laifam chafam sinjaramani ngasi ase akoigi yumda laikiba akoigi iyamba maheswar mahaki mijeng makhada iyambana mateng tawbiraktuna akoi hujik akoigi party office ta angang 35 akoigi laifam chafam piduna hujik lehelamli.
Indian Army's Air Defense AAD network has shot down multiple Biker Yeeha-3 kamikaze drones launched by Pakistani forces in early hours today. According to sources, Pakistan launched the drones at 5 a.m. across the international border towards Punjab in an attempt to strike densely populated residential areas. In a rapid response, AAD detected, tracked and engaged the hostile drones within seconds of breaching Indian airspace by using quick reaction air defense guns positioned in depth along the border belt. No casualties were sustained during the attack. Initial analysis indicated that the drones carried high explosive payloads intended to inflict maximum damage on innocent civilians, a fresh law in Pakistan's ongoing escalation. Indian Army's Air Defense Network said that the prompt neutralization of this threat underscores the effectiveness of India's layered air defense grid, which integrates ground-based radars, electro-optical sensors, and automated command and control systems. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Civil Aviation today informed that 32 airports in northern and western parts of the country have been closed for civilian flights operations until May 15th. The decision, announced early today, comes in view of the escalating tensions between India and Pakistan that continued unabated since India's May 7th strikes on terror camps and Pakistan's subsequent shelling of border areas. The affected airports include major locations such as Amritsar, Chandigarh, Jammu, Srinagar, Bhuj, Jamnagar, Jaisalmer, Pathankot and others. Airlines have been advised to plan alternate routings to minimize disruptions. The temporary closure is due to operational reasons and will be managed in coordination with relevant authorities to ensure safety. Kairao MLA Laurembam Rameshwar has asserted that 23 like-minded MLAs are making efforts to reach absolute majority for formation of a new government in the state. He was responding to media queries on the sidelines of the stone-laying ceremony of Ibudho Kangemba Macha Ibungo Temple, which will be constructed at Kiamgai Mayai Lekai today. Speaking further, the MLA informed that 15 MLAs has convened a meeting at the residence of Kaishamthong MLA yesterday. as part of the endeavors to form a popular government, while claiming that MLAs of Singjamay constituency, Hayrok constituency, Thangmaiban constituency and Lamshang constituency are pursuing the remaining MLAs in this regard. Rameshwar added that they will approach the governor to stake claim to form government as soon as they have the required number of MLAs. When asked why the legislators cannot unite despite having sufficient numbers of MLAs from BJP and other allied parties, the MLA replied that the emergence of multiple MLAs who wanted to be chief minister has delayed the formation of a new government. He added that the MLA can stake claim to form government tomorrow itself if the legislators have the will and if they really consider the interest of the people.
Samipatagisi akhoi oinadi samak naujaude aduga akhoi leader oina lariba akhoi honorable minister Khemchan amadi speaker moi yimda lau na birame akhoi tingani sagi oinadi una blai tem leader haigamnina yare na lei adu atai mayam una biramgane adu aina tabadi highway sing thuna hangnaba Jampurda Kamupu da chalu khola kanda hona birame aduga athuma tamna sarkar semak pa yabi thajaba lei adu akhoi makta de harma leite sum akhoi sum pau tajaba dai tar magi wana taga su akhoi ngang maksud akhoi honorable akhoi sai pegi akhoi mi tara ga manga taru akhoi honorable Nisikanta ki mayim da pulle ngang ma pau tabem ya kam akhoi khane athuma tamda sarkar sian odo sarkar siam da claim da wada mi kuntha sange hoji akhoi lei ba stang ji mi kun humdoi lei taret wali tare si lei hori ma yandu akhoi keke haina raga pullaga thuna siamjen to aduga hariba puno honaba sida ngarang akhoi khane honorable han ex minister akhoi gi Khemchan ne adu hairo kira da siam ne aduga Thaiban Jogisan ne aduga han minister Rajya mai marina kana asonna kanda lei ba tim haita sumaji lei hori sing do wari charaga akhoi kunthai subna mita governor claim tokshan hainai kanodi central simja ka yeng leragadi mayam yana khangbira PR gi nwai nwai to de kun panjaro admai hainabdi lei ngang bagi ba kanada.
Security forces have thwarted an attempt to smuggle large cache of weapons along with explosive items in Manipur. According to police, security forces intercepted 2 individuals who were trying to smuggle weapons from Indo-Myanmar border pillar number 75 near T Mino village in Tengnopal district on May 8. However, the 2 individuals fled towards Myanmar after security forces found them. Security forces recovered a bag containing 1 AK rifle, 1 INSAS rifle with 2 magazines, 1 carbine rifle with magazine, 6 IED, 2 hand grenade, 17 5.56 mm live rounds and 37.62 mm live rounds. Manipur police has arrested 3 members belonging to 2 proscribed groups yesterday. According to police, 2 suspected members of proscribed UNLF were arrested from the front of Central Dental Clinic at Uripok, Koisnam Lekai by police during a search operation. The arrested members are identified as 20-year-old Ketrimayum Blish alias Lamyanba of Kwakaitel Akam Lekai and 26-year-old Pebam Jet from Napet Pali Maning Lekai. They were involved in extortion activities from governments, offices, schools, employees and general public in Imphal area. On the other hand, security forces also arrested a member of proscribed RPF PLA from a rented room at Sekmai Awang Lekai. He is identified as Moirangthem Suraj alias Amujau, age 31, from Kabam Lamkai in Imphal East District. JSE formed in connection with the decease of Hidam Senatombi has demanded speedy justice for the incident. Notably, Senatombi, aged 39, of Langdum Mayai Lekai and married to Arkin Nishikanta of Waiton Mayai Lekai in Imphal East District, was found hanging inside her shop located near her husband's residence under suspicious circumstances on May 8. Addressing a press meet held today at Manipur Press Club, Imphal, the JSC's convener Ngabam Ingaremba expressed strong suspicion of foul play behind the death of Senatombi, further claiming that Senatombi had often complained about frequent altercation with her husband and in-laws when she was alive. Ingaremba added that the deceased woman had even returned to her maternal home and stayed there for some time in one such incident. The JSC convener then urged the authorities concerned to book the culprits at the earliest, while stating that it has resolved not to claim Senatombi's body and to take on agitation until justice is delivered.
Senatombi arke umbisi maji dukanjida unnecessary death leire. Hari ba pausi kimi banungi pausina ko in time mudang warga su ahingi matam da ko pau phangde Mangalaga ngarang si the population. Pelekai mi miam sale. BC na lay tadana layriba jaga dukan si kya mag imung manungi Manipuri ba Manipur or Matay some khara layriba imung digi missing si amata leram de. Ako kiso haibon to pari ko mo pi na lisla ko ko ngaina na tawrakanda Well, akana forensic science ki mi lae. Pi mayung ge amaga pa mayung ge amaga samawat na police na forensic science ki we kambula isiga wari san na torakanda. Uthokna bo hona bam batam da. Pi ma pam da ki bi paisa lagasu pa mayung da leri buduna makhoi gi risk and responsibility logdabasi. Amata logda. Thamjiningi ko wafom na kitab ningol arke ombi sana tumbi Manipuri ba arke risikanta waito baya lekai da leibagi maram sa da misi asigi matang da Asumba langlalangjin mari lenaba authority na puthoktriba phawba leibak miyam ga loinana akanba khongjan chansin minaba haina ngasigi mifamna amathoini yanare.
A 31-year-old man named Thokchom Landan Singh of Khangabok Par 3, Lamlon Likai has reportedly went missing. It is said that the man went out from his residence to see Ikop Ningtho Harauba at Khangabok Mayai Likai Part 2 on May 9th. According to a missing report filed at Thobal police station by his younger brother, Dandan was mentally unsound, 5 feet 6 inch tall, has whitish complexion, oval face, black hair and slender. He wore a red shirt, black formal trouser and a slipper. Thobal OC has asked people to inform the police station in case of any information about his whereabouts. Progressive Farmers Association PFA and locals have warned of blocking Kumbi Wangu Road stretched if the authorities concerned failed to repair it within May 16th. Members of various organizations, which include PFA, Yaipa Thosilvi LF, Wangu Terakong, Light and Medium Motor Transport Association, Wangu Kumbi, Kumbi Winger Association, All Kumbi E-Rickshaw Association, and locals protest against the pathetic condition of the road stretch. Speaking to reporters, PFA President Sanasam Dinesh decried over the dilapidated condition of the road, adding that it caused immense hardships to the commuters, including students. He further threatened of blocking the road stretch if the government failed to repair within May 16th.
Kumbi tu wangu, hai ba lambi si, aduki matik fatare, lambi si shatra satri, imai ben, nong chuba matam ni sat pa yadre, atu bada, akhoi ki Manipur government na date 16 vote ki manungda, sembi da bataraga di, akhoi akan ba khongjang sangchil lagani.
Let's take a short break for now. Stay tuned for more news updates.
Admission open for 2025-26 session at National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, NELIT, Imphal, Akampat. University courses, MTech CSE in AI, MCA, MSc IT, MSc Bioinformatics, BCA, BSc Computer Science, PGDCA, O-Level IT and CHMT, Diploma in Computer Science and Engineering, DCSE, Diploma in Electronics and Communication Engineering, DECE. Free course fee for SC/ST students. Last date to apply is 20 May 2025. For further details, please contact 8132062261. Register now.
Caesar Hospitals na keyhole surgery pangthorakpa chahi kunga mapan mapung pharakpa kumonga mari leinana me tha manungda keyhole surgery da 10% mari leinaba investigation singda 15% amasung general ward bed charges da 20% discount phangbigani akupa marol pizariba mobile number natraga Caesar Hospitals tagi phangbigani.
Welcome back after the break. Local clubs, Maira Baibis and development groups of Porabi and Nungoy expressed gratitude to ex-Chief Minister and Bidin, ex-Works Minister Govindas Kontojam and social activist and Rajendro, alias Boy, for initiative in completing the construction of road connecting Porabi to Sawungbu. In a joint press release, Porabi Development Committee, Porabi Rising Star Club, Porabi Yaipa Naharol Kanglup, Porabi Nupi Lamjing Loop, Nungoy Awang Lekai Maira Paibi, Nungoy Awang Lekai Development Committee, and Porabi Lining To Putiba, Thosil Kanglup Kam Development Committee highlighted that construction of the road was started on February 29th. The local bodies expressed gratitude to the leaders for paving the road with blacktop after years of being ignored by relevant authority. Kairao constituency MLA Lorembam Rameshwar today inaugurated newly constructed office of Kiamgai Mayai Lekai, Maira Paibi Women Development Organization at Kiamgai Mayai Lekai. The function was also attended by members of all Kiamgai Nupi Chaukat Thurang Loop Peace and Integrity Committee, Kiamgai and locals. During the function, women folk expressed gratitude to the MLA for the initiative.
Mera Baby Oiba, Sangle Namasachi, I don't know Madame Kunagi Mamang, the Monter of Patanglendo, Pero Kendi MLA Loremam Lameson, maintain a Mampong that are lie, I could imagine Juna, Amutangi, Chemtaro, have it on a team Mampong, Achiguma, MLN Gitogo, Shigita, Kayam, Meleka, Mera Baby, MLN Chimbo, Hanan, Tagatari Magito, women Kauteroi, Mera Baby Oiba, Sangle Namasachi.
As part of its continuous effort to keep environment clean and healthy, Eco Network Manipur and Ashok traders today collected plastic wastes, which were stored by self-help groups, SHGs and local clubs in and around Hairok area. While seeking public cooperation in fostering the policy of recycling and reusing wastes, Eco Network Manipur expressed contentment on the paradigm shift in the management of wastes and unused materials in Hairok area following the introduction of the idea of reuse and recycle of wastes. The organization added that the number of collection centers in Hairok area have increased with the active involvement of SHGs and women folk, despite boosting the economy of the families in the localities through the exchange of wastes and money with Ashok traders.
Sing lang thokna dre hojikti akoi waste khudima kana ba hiramda sinaba yare habdu khangakpadagi plastic bottle sing lang thokna dre aduga chakum dagi tholakpa akoi gi kitchen item phoba mafam jana tungsilaga thamle asumna manipur gi miyamna akoina sinaba loiraba kana dre na khallaiba potsing mafam jada badal lang thomba madu mai thado omba aduga mosala lamba tasanba khomjinba sigi sarukna yaudaba Masina maram warakanda my waste my responsibility haiba simade koi thugaire hane lobu yai isagi iramdam isagi laikai isagi khunche thana lu nan bagi thodang koi lomina se lenga khaktana lu nan bagi lamda mo hen bada wana thokani environment kan bada wana thokani maram baduna akoi koina sinariba polam che koina mafam chana thambagi haina bi mai koi sangati
11th Foundation Day of Nongchup Imphal Palem Ima Apunbalup Nimpal was held today at Manipur Press Club, Imphal. Nimpal President T.H. Yaima, All Manipur Women Social Reformation and Development Samaj President T.H. Ramani, Apunba Manipur Kanba Imalup, Angkil, Advisor K.H. Anandi, President L. Nganbi, Nongpok Lengag Apunba Nupi Lup, President Y. Mema, Tammi Chingmi, President Y. Momon, and Anul, President L. Pramo graced the function as Presidium members. During the function, T.H. Yaima, W. Daneshori, and S. Shanti Lema, among others, were appointed as the new President, Vice President, Joint Secretary, respectively, along with other new office bearers of the organization for the term 2025 to 2027. Speaking on the sidelines, Nimpal President Yaima denounced that the prevailing situation in Manipur is akin to having no leaders and law. She went on to reaffirm the commitment of Manipuri women folk to defend the territorial integrity of Manipur.
Ngasi akhoi iramdam ireba mapi mapa pandabadawna mayamse yamna akhoi praja mayamse yam wanare aduna koi napi jingna haurakpadagi shu thauna phana dumli lai tungda du ayambana iramdam sigidam ta oina koi iramdam kannabagi damta koi thauna phana lingje laina napi jingna matungda shu dum thauna phana tong tawini haiba wafal jingna ithandagi.
District Legal Services Authority DLSA Tamenglong organized National Lok Adalat program at Manipur Rural Bank None branch today. The program was sponsored by Manipur State Legal Services Authority and it was organized under the aegis of NALSA. It was attended by Chief Judicial Magistrate cum Secretary of DLSA Tamenglong Arshad Sahid Shah and Advocate Jona Inka. During the program, 7 loanee of SBI Noni and 3 loanee of Manipur Rural Bank Noni branch settled their loans with the help of National Lok Adalat program. The program was attended by paralegal volunteers of Noni Legal Aid Clinic, manager of SBI Noni branch Ramaz Raimai, along with 3 lawyers took part in the program. A workshop cum hands-on training program on techniques for answer script evaluation was conducted at Liberal College at Luang Sangbam today. The program was jointly organized by the College Internal Quality Assurance Cell, IQSE and Department of Philosophy. It was attended by various teachers along with Principal Professor N. Sanjoy, IQSE Coordinator Dr. R.K. Brajananda, Associate Professor of DMCTE Associate Professor K.H. Dinesh Kumar and Dr. A. Dhaneshwari as resource persons. Speaking at the program, various resource persons explained that teachers should set questions which can bring out the learning outcomes of the students. They added that teachers also need to analyze the syllabus and curriculum before setting questions. The teachers were also taught about how to evaluate answer scripts of various subjects. A Future Pathways, a career guidance workshop, was held at T.S. Paul Manipur Women's College, Munchangai today. The workshop was organized by Next Leap Foundation in collaboration with the college faculty. The event featured key resource persons including Kwarakpam Rameshwar Mete, career counseling expert, R-Square career counseling consultant, Laimapokpam Archana Chanu, academic guest speaker, Saraswati Institute of Paramedical Sciences, Dr. Aribam Bishwatit Sharma, head, Department of Mass Communication, T.S. Paul Manipur Women's College, and Ngangbam Malesh Kumar, career counselor, T.S. Paul Manipur Women's College. The workshop provided students with vital insights into career planning, empowering them to explore diverse academic and professional paths. Manipuri singer Sonali Mukherjee has extended monetary assistance of 10 lakh rupees to renowned Manipur singer Sagolshem Tijendra, who has been undergoing treatment for an ailment. The aid, which extended through Mayday Ekoi Punchinsi Maipun, has been handed over to the ailing singer by the organization's chief advisor, Keke Wahengbam, at the former's residence located at Moirangkhom, Loklaubung. The gender expressed gratitude to Sonali Mukherjee, who is presently staying at Australia, for her assistance, stating that he was overwhelmed by the support. He also emphasized the need for extending help amongst artists as support and solidarity during difficult times. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. India and Pakistan agrees for a ceasefire with immediate effect after talks between Director General Military Operation of both nations. India issues big warning to Pakistan, says any future terror attacks will be treated as act of war against India. RPI at Awale, Manipur State, Delhi Youth Wing arranges accommodations for Manipuri students fleeing vulnerable border states amid escalation of tension between India and Pakistan. And consensus reached among 23 MLAs, says Kairao MLA Lorembam Rameshwar. Efforts on to meet required number of MLAs to form government. That's all we have for now. Thank you for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates.